90 years ago, what is now Youngstown State University consisted of one building and a couple of leased mansions. Find out how it transitioned into Youngstown State University in today's Daily Buzz.
Today's Business Journal Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
In the 1960s, Governor James Rhodes invited Youngstown University to remodel as a state institution to help fund the construction of buildings.
Well, I think we all worried when it was Youngstown University that we would always be here.
Dr. Louis ZONA was a faculty member at the time and is today the executive director of the Butler Institute of American Art. He says public funding helped reduce faculty stress over the longevity of the school.
That meant that state funding was going to be applied, and that made us all rest pretty easy.
YSU had a growing student population, with applications doubling between 1963 and 1964, but a frequent problem resurfaced: a lack of space.
Yes, I would say it was mostly the expansion of the physical plant. That was the big thing in the 70s.
Brian Brennan, an assistant archivist at YSU, says many of the current buildings were constructed in the 1970s to deal with the problem.
Beagley Physical Education Center was designed in the late 60s. That came about in the 70s. What is now the Batante College of Health and Human Services, that originally was going to be a community college.
The physical environment has improved spectacularly.
Martin Berger, a history professor at YSU, says while the campus changed, life on campus remained unaffected in the politically driven 1960s and 70s.
YSU was described as a hotbed of political rest.
The vast majority of YSU students were commuters and didn't stay on campus to voice their concerns over politics and social issues.
They got to get there and get out, to get to the job, to get to the kid, to whatever their other responsibilities are.
In 1994, YSU President Leslie Cochran introduced YSU 2000. The plan would have stretched the campus beyond Belmont Avenue to the west and into Wick Park to the north.
And by the year 2000, by the time the next century dawned, we would have all these different facilities here on campus. And we have the university's model of what this was supposed to look like here in our archives exhibit area. This was the second big plan some years later in the 1990s.
But the plan never got off the ground due to lack of funding.
The only new building that came about during that time was what is today the Beagley College of Education building. And that wasn't originally part of the plan.
In the last 10 years, student housing, construction on Wick and Fifth Avenues, sports fields, and the Williamson College of Business Administration have expanded the campus. Other recent developments include a connection between St. Elizabeth's Hospital and the school, and the announcement of the partnership with IBM for the IT Skills Apprenticeship Accelerator.
It does the heart good to see my university looking and being so healthy.
Whether times are good or bad, the place still grows, and I think that's, it just shows that the place is still alive and well.